Mario once again with MIA Microflight, and while some of my Anycubic i3 Megagas have been making parts, these are parts for tracks, 3D printed tracks for those little toy trains for little kids. I've been doing this for my grandkids, so also my machines have been cranking parts. These are the machines that I've been using mainly. I also use this little Monoprice MP10, I believe it's called the Mini, to make some additional parts. This is the quality that this little machine generates. I mean, look at those layers. It's very, very consistent. This doesn't even look like a 3D printed part if you look at it, but it's the same output that I get from my Anycubic i3 Megas. And lately I've been doing parts on this machine here, these two trees, and I just wanted to make this video as an update. I have created a good maybe so far about six sets of these parts right here. This is a group of parts. This is my own design track for those little toy trains. This is a very low profile track. As you can see, it's about to print the it's about halfway finished. So this is about when it's done. These are about they're about quarter-inch in height versus the half-inch more typical tracks that you find in wooden tracks and some 3D printed ones like the white one I just showed. That the Anycubic's printing. This machine has been cranking nicely. I did have to make some adjustments after a failed print that had to do with the X or the Y axis. It needed to be retightened on the eccentric nuts. This machine uses eccentric nuts at the bottom, and the belt tension was a little too tight, so I loosened that up. But I also tightened the pulley, or the timing belt pulley that sits on top of the stepper motor at the back of the machine. That was loose, and so that was creating the shifting in the Y direction. Very easy fix, when you analyze the parts and you see what's happening with the layers. I noticed that the layers were shifting this way, so obviously for somebody that is more seasoned, with these machines, you probably understand that has to do with the X or the Y axis. If it would have shifted that way, you know that's with the Y axis, and so on and so forth. So took care of that machine, and it's been running great. Just keep making these parts, and this machine will probably run. I've been running this machine for a good 3 days non-stop. So of course, I have to sleep as everybody does. So I've been putting this machine on hold overnight. But as soon as I get up, I start running the same parts. And I did print some other parts, initially on this machine just to test it out. But these are the parts that I've been just letting it go by hitting the print another. So it's a nice feature that this machine has that my Anycubics don't have. My Anycubics don't have the print again, but you can certainly go back and select the file. It's just extra steps that you have to take to print that part again. But these machines are nice that has that feature. My Monoprice, the little one that I showed also earlier, that one also has that feature where you can print again. It's not as sophisticated as these machines in terms of the display, the Monoprice MP10 Mini, but it is a nice machine. It also prints quite nice, and I just show that great part that I'm printing for a frame that I'm reinforcing. That frame, that white frame, is for a light fixture for my son. And so I'm reinforcing the corners there, and it needs a panel that I'm going to put just a plastic diffuser there. So so this machine's been working great. I am waiting for the Core XY machine. It hasn't shipped yet, although I ordered this machine at the same time from two trees. Maybe they have some delays in the part, some of the parts for that machine, or I don't know why that machine's been on hold as far as the shipping. I don't see any shipping, and updates. It just says, thank you for your order, and we'll let you know when it ships. But being a manufacturer and myself and running sometimes into issues with getting raw materials or not having an inventory of all the parts, I can understand. There are typically some delays there. So I'm patiently waiting for that machine. Although I'm very eager to try it out, because if that machine, I have no doubt that machine is going to be even better than this machine, just being a Core XY machine. And I love the footprint of this machine. I love the way that this machine just sits on this table here. This is a table that I got from Harbor Freight, and I was using these tables before. I was using the shelving system where I keep my Anycubics, but this just works fine. This is, I believe, 18 inches. 18 inches in width by 21 inches in length. This is in centimeters here, so it says 46. Yeah, 46 centimeters, which would be 460 millimeters. So yeah, I just like this machine. The minute I opened up, I knew I was going to I was going to keep it. Metal parts. I mean, I've already said that in other videos. It's a beautiful machine. Well done, Two Trees. Anyway, I will probably do some other prints here once all these parts are done. I'm printing this for my grandson. The other parts are for an in-house track that I'm building for my granddaughter that lives here in the States. My grandson does not live in the States, but this is going to be his little track that I'm printing that I'll ship to my daughter, with some little cars so he can play with when he's not here. So anyway, stay tuned. I'll be printing more on this machine, and when I get the Core XY, I'll probably do similar videos. Mario once again with my Microflight. Stay tuned for more.